The San Juan River, 200 kilometers of water, separates these journalists from their home country and their readers in Nicaragua. Forced into exile but still reporting from neighboring Costa Rica, the journalists wanted to mark the 98th anniversary of their paper La Prensa, so they briefly returned to Nicaragua's shores.
I remember there was a moment when we were on the boat, and there was a profound silence from the entire team. Only the noise of the engine could be heard.
The clandestine approach was necessary. Almost all La Prensa staff, reporters, editors, even the drivers, were forced to flee government persecution. For them, producing a special edition from Nicaraguan territory sends the government a message.
It was a way of telling the dictatorship, well, that here we are, from where we should never have left, Nicaragua.
Show the dictatorship that we are not on our knees. Show the dictatorship that independent journalism is present and active and is penetrating the Nicaraguan population.
After 2 years in exile, the brief return was deeply moving, Navarrete says.
I felt fulfilled. I swept my hands with the waters of the river and enjoyed that water. I put it on my forehead and I said, "Here is my country again, and here I am again."
But a permanent return is not an option for the La Prensa team. In 2021, President Daniel Ortega's government seized the newsroom as part of what authorities said was a customs fraud investigation.
A contingent of police and riot police arrived at La Prensa. They took over La Prensa. They took over the facilities with us inside.
Then they arrested the publisher, Juan Lorenzo Holman.
I spent 545 days in El Chipote. I was tried, sentenced to 9 years, a fine of $3 million for money laundering because, obviously, everything they presented were totally absurd arguments, a circus.
Investigations and arrests are a reality for Nicaragua's journalists, says media watchdog Reporters Without Borders. The Office of Nicaragua's government spokesperson did not respond to VOA's email requesting comment. Holman was freed in 2023, but not before authorities expelled him from the country and stripped him of his citizenship. Now in the U.S., Holman works with his team in exile to keep La Prensa going.
We worked with many sacrifices and many hardships, but always with the intention of continuing to serve.
Adding to the complexity of their job, the team has been reduced from 400 collaborators in 2018 to just 47. But those remaining refuse to be silenced.
We inform the country 24 hours a day, not just to Nicaragua, but also the world, about what is happening inside and outside of Nicaragua.
The journalists are confident they will one day return to their home and their newsroom, and that La Prensa will live on to celebrate its 100-year anniversary. For Donaldo Hernandez in San Jose, Costa Rica, Veronica Villafañe, VOA News.